Let's do it. Archangel Uriel, that's you, and you. Came down and I separated into two and two. Look at you and your best friend, what it do with you and you. I don't ever wanna be left out the loop-de-loop-de-loop. Yeah. You telling me all of these things? Ah, yeah. You feeling a puddle of pain? Ah, yeah. I tell what's under remain? Ah, yeah. Make them say, oh, na. Yeah. Either way it hurts to the niggas to forever pain, you know. When I take a look at life, some shit'll never change. I'm about to take me a trip, you know. Going to see a better day. You can keep hanging on this. You'll be doing it for 7 days. While you keep running your life, I'm about to take me a trip. Shit you should never say. Spring, summer, winter, fall, niggas never gave a fuck about the weather, man. But they won't do it on my watch, yeah. Listen, girl, like hot cake, so I took it to IHOP, yeah. Look me in the eye, you might not survive like Cyclops, yeah. Girl, I got her best friend, should we fuck like why not, yeah. Two freaking waters fell right up to the air, shoot 9 shots, yeah. Step in front of that, you gon' die, yeah. Nah. Master B, nah, yeah. I'ma shoot up the whole spot like it was Contra, yeah. Whatever you think you doing, trust it won't stop us, yeah. Wherever you think you going, trust me, it's not us, yeah. Aim at your feet, make it dance to the salsa, yeah. I'm about to take me a trip, going to see a better day. You can keep hating on this, you'll be doing it for 7 days. Why you keep writing your lip? You said some shit you should never say. Spring, summer, fall, winter, nigga never gave a fuck about the weather, man. Nah. Man, oh yeah. Man, I'm about to take me a trip, going to see a better day. You can keep hating on this, you'll be doing it for 7 days. Why you keep running your lip? You said some shit you should never say. Spring, summer, fall, winter, nigga never give a fuck about the weather, man. Nah. For sure, nah, for sure, yeah. It's the flight boss, yeah.
Now back on Earth. I said it was always a few seconds to a minute to a song length. You know what I'm saying? Of not being on Earth. Then we come back and hear fart cloud sounds and words and other type stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. We're going to make ourselves excited. We build ourselves up. We built yourself up in this world. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you all want to be. You could kind of be like a master builder, but you really ain't no master or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You be trying to be. You could be a something jack of all trades and master or nothing. Or master or nothing. You're always in a situation where you ain't master or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Except Uriel. I'm sad, so that let all the Masons know, the moth, the Maseroth, you know what I'm saying, that McDonald's believe in magic. I said the mystical magic tricks and magic mystics, you know, because we the mystics, the Latin word for magical mysticism and all the mystic magic tricks. You know what I'm saying, our marvelous marble floor, the checkerboard head, got Jada Pinkett energies. Saying that with stuff that's magnificent. You know, you want to think about the small world. You might need magnifying glasses. Yeah, I said a whole bunch of like all that Uriel brought all that here. No, sad real stuff. I'm gonna keep it wide. I'm gonna keep it wide. So, you know, the shadow government, they was just somewhere like some little cartoon character on South Park, like, okay, okay, That's the only version of M that they did, and start stealing everything. Then they created Archangel Michael and stuff like. Oh, so you gotta start thinking like, oh, okay, this M stuff, M. I was saying rated mature and stuff. Yeah, because they got to create the blood code and stuff. You were supposed to already know about your blood code, your DNA, your ancestry system, and stuff like that. So every time they got something to do with something, they got their own codes. You got to go buy a Gang Shark for. We'll get the code book for us. You can't never like just understand it's up, down, left, right, A, B, G. So since you don't know that code, you be getting all somebody's sweat, and you don't ever give no sweat in somebody else that be running the world. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got a peak game. It's a whole bunch of synchronicities y'all don't be thinking about. And once you start thinking about it, you be like, oh, okay, I get it now. I didn't understand the game. Now that you understand it's John Madden is all in the game, you can start peeping it. You can start seeing certain logos on jerseys and stuff and start saying, oh, this is witchcraft. Oh, so that color, that sign, that symbol is the reason I went and bought what I bought. This light be making it seem like I got one of my favorite, but it's not. So let me not go ahead and look at the new phones and stuff like that, because I start smacking my face and scratching stuff, and that's not even there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's some new look. That's not the moon. That's not the moon galaxy. So I don't know why you trying to like create imageries and stuff like that and make me look like I'm part of the sky or something like that. I'm a part of a cloud. No, you're in a basement. All right, so understand that the YouTube that don't get all lost in synchronicities and stuff, and you don't know what's going on, and you create these new phones to like make it seem like we trying to look at the sky. You know, so we ain't looking at the sky right now. We ain't got the camera pointed at the sky. I know I'm like a walking star. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't gotta act like that Galaxy phone and start like confusing yourself because whoever made y'all created the process of making fake moons. So like you gotta understand that, all right? Like chill out with y'all little filtering systems and stuff and loopy these circumstances, and we'll be okay. We'll be good to go. We ain't 12 minutes in yet. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff, but we'll be good to go. Just y'all chill out in the technology a little bit. Allow the technology like flow a little natural a little bit. Don't add no gloss, don't add no color, don't add no texture. You know what I'm saying? Unless a person go into the little categories and stuff and push, okay, yeah, I like that. 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 If it ain't that, then like don't do your own stuff to think we supposed to be like, oh, I like this ourselves. That's witchcraft right there. Allow us to have a decision. Allow us to have a decision. And whatever that was said. But yeah, like I said, when we in a circumstance right now, you might not be able to have a decision because you know they just throw it in your face and expect you to already want it, expect you to already need it. They got it on commercials, they got it on new television programs, they got it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You just open for your mind and be like, yeah, I'm open to receive. And you could be so open to receive, and then now you're receiving some bull crap. Now you got some other type of glasses over your eyes that make you see the world through some different lens, and it ain't the right lens. It ain't the lens you really need to be paying attention to. It's like some other type lens. I'm saying some other type 3D glasses that you got to pay like an extra $7.14 if you going to watch that movie that they make you pay attention to. Put your spirit in some type of magic square. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Put it in some magic square. You know what I'm saying? Then once you in some magic square, like you like, oh damn, the cost of life is high. It ain't cheap. It's high. You know what I'm saying? You didn't work that Babylon, gave all your blood, sweat, and tears just to go ahead into some goddamn esoteric movie theater to watch a movie you ain't even like. You know what I'm saying? No movie character in it was somebody you like to watch. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, like, it didn't want no character that represent you in it. It wasn't about your life, your hard times, nothing. It was just about some Mason's life or something like that, and hopefully somebody who come from your background persevered in that kind of way. And that's the only reason you're gonna realize that how they in the movie and stuff. So you're gonna be like, oh, this movie ain't about nothing. So when it's gonna be about me? When it's gonna be about my life? When I'm gonna get what I'm deserved and stuff like that. And now they got you. Now they got you. Cause they always gonna be promising new movies. So when you go back to your crib in the esoteric world, new commercial gonna come on. And it's gonna be another movie that almost look like it's about you. Then you're gonna go give your blood, sweat, and tears for that and be like, ah, that movie wasn't quite it. There's gonna be another movie, there's gonna be another movie, then before you know it, 2,000 years and past. And like in the third dimension, they call it like religion, science. You know what I'm saying? Like arts and crafts, you know what I'm saying? Mathematician stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. All those type of circumstances. You know, don't get thrown by the filter systems that the YouTube got and stuff. The little YouTube filter systems and stuff that you can get off TikTok, and they got floating buttercream smoke sigils and stuff on there and stuff. So like that's where a lot of stuff be coming from. When you like YouTube, when y'all see stuff in the background, y'all say real stuff. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff, be the owl. Close second deal, second money, second energy. Second, we go into the no, I can't say the second 2024. That's 8. So I can't say so, but it is some second 22 and two energy and two. You know what I'm saying? In tune. So anytime we got that 2 energy that leads in duality, we be in tune. A lot of synchronicities can be manifested that time. A lot of materializing, a lot of manifestations. Oh, I'm saying, because you ever heard the cliche saying, put the 2 and 2 together. Oh yeah, I put the two and two. So when you put 2 and 2 together, it's like synchronicities and 2 on 2 basketball in the esoteric world games and stuff like that. Thank you so much for the donation, Lady Satan. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. And Z the Trucker, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. So yeah, y'all keep that in mind. You got the whole bunch of synchronicities and foundations and programs. You know what I'm saying? Get the 2 and 2. Once you understand the 2 and 2, the shadow government gets you lost in the whole world based off ones and circles, ones and zeros. No, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no such thing as a 1. Ain't no such thing as a 0 for real. We just creating that type of circumstance. It's all about the 2. To putting 2 and 2 together, the 2 and 2. You know what I'm saying? So when one thing come into existence, automatically the opposite thing come into existence too. You know what I'm saying? And each spirit be in those positions to represent those positions. So you like one wouldn't know what one is without the other one. So it's always some form of 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 dual energy. You know what I'm saying? You're putting 2 and 2 together. You gotta learn how to put the 2 and 2 together. No, how you think you got here? All you gotta do is think about how you got here. You be like, oh, okay, you gotta put 2 and 2. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about how you turned the TV on this morning. How you turn the TV on, put 2 and 2. You know what I'm saying? For real, you gotta really think about these things. Like you about to get on the road, you about to travel, you gotta make sure your phone charged. Because you don't want to, the GPS, you ain't gonna have no GPS in the middle of the road. That you gonna start thinking 2 and 2. Now, what y'all get lost in the world, that be on y'all. I don't care about all that. I don't care about what y'all go to work, go broke for, give y'all blood, sweat, and tears for. That's all polarization. God just told me the equilibrium of it to 2 and 2. All these smack monkeys down there putting some 2 and 2 together. Don't get lost in what 2 and 2s you gonna get lost in somebody's life. And they all got reprobate lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? God taught me real good how to cherry pick. Because God said when God made cherries and stuff, it had 2 cherries on one stem, you can pick the 2 and 2. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to pick the 2 and 2. You know, they got the shadow government and stuff. They try to make y'all pick the lesser of the 2 and 2. You know, it's always some 2 and 2. You got to understand. Once you understand that, life come together. 2 and 2. Everything that's come together. What's coming together? To 2 and 2. Don't ever go no further than that. Don't ever go no further than 2 and 2. You'll be fine. You'll be fine down here on earth. You don't ever go no further than the 2 and 2 energy. I said real stuff, real magic, mysticism, witchcraft, and circumstances. All right, now look, we about to get into Aries through Smack Monkey Pisces. Y'all said old Seahawk Hammer Hawk fish heads. Y'all said real stuff. Real stuff. Yo, goddamn water bubble fed grass water alligator face and all of that. Other than that, have you watched Today's Mermaid? Other than that, Disney Channel whole cartoon, goddamn comic book collection, the stale case head. Other than that, other than that. Saying walking Walt Disney house. You know what I'm saying? Walking to the dining room. You're like, where the Pisces at? Over there. All the books, where all the books at? You're like, I'm trying to find a Pisces. Yeah, the bookshelf itself, that the Pisces head. Other than that. Oh man, they blend in real good. Good chameleon energy. They'll blend in with the room. Blend in with the room head. Other than that. Other than that. But yeah, Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mars. And we're gonna figure out the synchronicities of Mercury retrograde. And hopefully you plant good seeds, old smack monkey, old bear claw head face. Real stuff, old saber tooth neck head. All right, now this is what you got to do. So this ain't about like people around you, people you done made up in your mind, people online, people at work. No, this is about you. What your smack monkey eyes need to do. I said taking self-accountability. We taking self-accountability. Now this is what you need to do. You need to act out some goddamn Cancer energy. So something to deal with home, family, security, or creating that type of energy. So you could be a walking vibration of that. Wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of actual Cancers, their job or their life, they live on a road, live on a mobile road. They got to have the right heart chakra. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it means esoterically. Your inner home or your inner mother. You know what I'm saying? And if you let your mother guide you, your heart guide you, your emotional heart chakra, buttercream, jawline intelligence, goddamn guide you, maybe you would get somewhere in life. I'm saying that's for everybody. That's what makes Cancers the most powerful sign and the access people need to use. But for the most part, you regular human Cancers, ain't shit. We talk about esoteric qualities we all got access to, specifically Aries right now. And then for the most part, you need to use some of that energy, that kingly queenship, I had a dream energy for some fire energy, some Aries, Sag, or Leo energy. Express yourself. Express yourself. You won't make no money if you make that song. Somebody already made a song that way. Make another song. But use that song as a template to how you gonna make your own song. So when you make your own song, just express yourself. Express yourself. Don't copy. Make a song called Express Yourself. Now you got it. Now you got it. You good to go. And make sure it look comfortable with your creativity. You look like you comfortable in your creativity. You look like you comfortable in your fire. You look like you do it all the time in the mirror, in private. 4th house Cancer energy, 13 ghosts, 13 floor, in a 13 Masonic, 13 constellation face. Saying and to make sure you express that down here in reality, and make sure you don't look like you got your guards up all the time, because that's like a character. It'll bend in and become the blood flow, your organs, your bone structure, your skull, cranium. Now you got like got Easter crab, boxing glove head, and you an Aries. You don't need that. Get your life together. No, for that. All right, look, we're going to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Damn. Get sophisticated. You are reckless right now. Taurus is a little reckless right now. Oh yeah, y'all reckless right now. I gotta do that another shuffle. Y'all ain't got no sophistication, no finessing energies. There we go. I had to give y'all that spirit because I'm the God. So I'm the one who had to make the that wasn't y'all energy that made that next shuffle that so good. All right, now look, check this out. Y'all got 2, so y'all could be, look, here we go. Y'all could be your own goddamn worst enemy. 2 and Pentacles. So it's your house, your sign, and yo goddamn element, the pinnacle. So y'all could be your own worst enemies right now, Tauruses. Y'all could have like smack monkey buttercream, jawline, retardation issues. Right now that y'all might need to think that's not building security, that's not building practicality, that's not building stability. It's actually building unstable tables. So when you like got the little turkey and stuff like that over the Christmas table and stuff like that, like the the plates and the like cups and drinks and stuff might slide off the table. That's going to be a third dimensional allegory of you going for something, and whatever you went for, it wasn't necessarily it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it, Jack. That wasn't it, Sally. You know what I'm saying? So don't spend your money or don't do some stupid stuff that look like it's unstable if it ain't got nothing to do with money. It might be the esoteric version of it. Stability. And whatever you think you get ready to do that makes sense, going to create all the unstable scenarios in the world. So you need to think about your money. Think about your stability, your security. Think about that family member that you can make an excuse not to buy something, not to buy nothing for Christmas for. I said that you got to think hard like that right now. Start thinking like that. I said, don't think, oh, it's Christmas time. There's people I don't like. You been who ain't like them. It's your fault you was acting stubborn and not expressing that. They wouldn't expect nothing. How about acting like that right now? Start diving in all those thoughts and ideas that remind you like, oh, yeah. It's better for me to make up an idea to make people think I'm broke and I don't need to buy them. You know what I'm saying? Start thinking that type stuff. Think that type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Start looking at all those reasons of why you shouldn't do stuff now. Like stuff you forgot what happened last month. Don't let the Christmas spirit, that demonic spirit, rock you to sleep, and then you forget about those things. Then soon as Christmas over, you start looking at your pockets like everything back to normal. Like, what's that Lil Wayne bar? Yeah, after I nut, I come back to my senses or something like that. Yeah, after I go release my consensus, I come back to my senses. You know what I'm saying? Y'all females too, after y'all have an orgasm, y'all come back to y'all senses. Y'all look next to y'all and be like, oh shit, when you get ready to leave, I don't want you to use my car no more because I want to take my own car to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, dumb type of energies. Do that right now, Taurus. Y'all got to do that. Y'all got to do that. Do that ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, before you even dive into it, just do that ahead of time. Y'all be okay. Y'all got to put yourselves, y'all gonna get rocked to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You gotta like come to your senses before you have to go through that situation to come to your senses. Real stuff. Oh, Taurus smack monkeys. Oh, Taurus sun, moon, and ascendants and Venuses. But y'all got to worry about y'all selves. I couldn't even put no other element or energies there, or other zodiac signs or nothing like that if I wanted to get reprobated up and don't make it about self-evaluation. You know what I'm saying? And even if I did, it will only be Virgo or Capricorn. Or another zodiac sign playing out those energies. No, but this one is all about you, Taurus. It's all about you. You the reprobate. You the one getting ready to spend your money on somebody Christmas present. You know damn well last week and last month you had invested in your mind. They ain't getting shit for Christmas. So all of a sudden the Christmas spirit come around. You forgot what just happened last month. Now you want to be like, oh, yeah, it's Christmas again. Oh, I'm frustrated. No, you ain't. Remember that thing that you thought in the first place you wasn't going to buy them? And you ain't got no reason to be frustrated now. Don't let the Christmas spirit change your mind about shit. I said, real shit. Yeah, think about that. You gotta really think about that. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mercury's. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mercury in face. Mercury in neck. Joker. Now you got the internal Joker too. So you got this is the epiphany. So you got to change your heart about something. Change your feeling about a person, place, or thing, or about your goddamn self. So it's the wild card. You might got to change your thought about some type of idea, some type of business venture, some circumstance that you always end up buttercreamed anyway. Now you got a different idea about it. So it didn't take that external thing to make you have a change of heart. You're getting ready to have a change of heart during this retrograde. So probably this previous person, place, or thing that you was smack monkey laid up with, having Netflixes and chill and stuff. That's probably the individuals right now that you about to put yourself in. So keep that in mind. Another goddamn reprobate. Get your reprobate ass out of here. Goddamn, this is not the channel for you. I'm in here live goddamn tarot card reading. They in here talking about something. I ain't never got no kids. What the hell are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So this person think when I be talking about my daughter, they thinking I'm talking about a person. These people retarded. I said retarded people. You don't know anything about witchcraft or something like that. These some old white caucus mouthing goddamn lost college kid that just came into the online and they just lost and bored. Bored to take you into an idol's mind. You know that, right? So you don't know what you be watching, you don't know what you be saying and stuff. People online be creating their life. You don't know that. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Real stuff, real stuff, real stuff. All right, boom. You got the Two of Spades. So for the most part, you need to pay attention to some goddamn Taurus energy, some stability, security, support, and you need to talk about it. Yeah, it's a Two of Swords. You got to talk about it. You got to talk about it through the lens of the mutabilities. It's your mutability. Your mutability. So you gotta be your mind got to be on some money, stability, security, planning, structure, foundation. But you got to talk about it. You got to open up your throat chakra, even if you got to get over some type of is some resolution or some way, shape, or form, whether it's in your own mind or discussion with external individuals. And for the most part, it got to be either cardinal air, fixed air, or mutable air in some way. Mutable air is understanding somebody else's way of thinking and be able to combat with that, with compatibility. Cardinal is initiating it. That's Libra. You know what I'm saying? Fixed is having your own individual idea with it, though. You know what I'm saying? And not being able to budge. F is for something positive. If it's something negative, that's going to lead to stubbornness version of Aquarius, fixed air. So y'all have to use the mutable air, Gemini, receptive, fixed air, your own individual idea and communication style. That's unique. Aquarius and cardinal air, Libra. Initiate some form of communication or some sword or some idea. And it's going to have to be for something that has to do with stability, security, money, practicality, business, material, maternal, planning, foundation, structure, or some goddamn building, one of the pieces of the blocks for the building that need to be rebuilt, aka building, Capricorn, the blocks of it itself, Taurus, and once the building is built, everything that needs to be perfected once we reevaluate it and stuff like that to see if it don't need no health crisis to come and shut it down. Virgo energy. Thank you so much for the donation. New Nikki, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just the allegories of the earth element, though. But you need to make sure that as this Taurus get fixated with your mind on some type of stability, security, support, safety, or shelter. And you should have opportunities of doing that, just acting yourself, because it's a sextile energy, just being a Cancer. And then for the most part, you gotta open up your mouth, though, aka closed mouths, air. Don't get fed, earth. All puns intended. Goddamn it, and it's swords. Goddamn Taurus. Now. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. That's it. No other star you ruled by, nothing like that. No world revolve around you. Other planets ain't circling you. You just in your own little Lucifer lonely world that they created after the North, Cancer. And then stuck between, oh yeah, Leo, let's keep that right there. Oh, Narc, let's not go to fall time though. Let's not go to, but we can harvest in Virgo. Let's not go to Libra. Oh, Lucifer energy created. Oh, all come from Leos. No, Narcland. We in Narcland reading now, or the Narc version reading. All my Leos. Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. That's it. No Mercury rulership. No, I said nothing. No Jupiter, nothing. No exaltation, Neptunian shit, nothing. Sit your ass down by yourselves in the auditorium. God damn it. Real stuff. Y'all all over the place. Y'all scattered about something. Y'all probably ain't scattered about shit, but a goddamn some stage that's in your mind. It ain't no real stage. So it says some world stage in your mind. You're scattered. Oh, I gotta hurry up. I gotta hurry up. Put the carpet up. Not the carpet. The damn whatever they call these things. Oh, it's the curtains. Yeah, I gotta put the curtains up there, fix the lighting, stuff like that. Ain't nobody at your show. I'm saying, real, it's the whole empty hall. Y'all saying to hear your echo. You're like, oh yeah, I gotta hear you put the microphone and stuff up stage. Microphone on stage. I'm saying, hear a whole bunch of echoes and shit. Oh, a whole bunch of sound bouncing off and shit. That stage ain't never coming to reality. Oh, that stage ain't never come to reality. Oh, so you think this Guitar Hero on your mind? Oh, for that. You think this is Medea? For that. You think this is Tyra Banks, America's Next Top Model? For that. It's in your mind. It's in your mind on Fort Buttercream Leo. Now you got the Three Diamond. Three of diamonds, you got three of goddamn magic wand face, a Harry Potter. Harry Magic Potter punches pilot face. So yeah, y'all, this is what you gotta understand. You gotta communicate. Mutable air right now. Do a lot of thinking. Think real hard. You gotta think real hard, Leo, because you gotta talk about yourself and expressions and what you want to express to other people. Not to be all about yourself, Leo-like, but create that little force fire. But then you got to talk about, how new it is. So when you talk about how new it is, that may not always be about yourself. It might be to inspire others also, but to be there and be the self-representation, Aries, then make sure it's fully not for yourself. It ain't too hot and it ain't too center on your own self, Aries, Leo. It puts you in a situation of it's just warm enough that others can surround it and create their own fires around it too. Sagittarius. So boom, once you talk like that, talk this way, walk this way, oh, buttercream face, oh, goddamn Run DMC neck. Said old Van Helsing neck. But for the most part, you got to make sure that you do that right. And then when you communicate that, it'll come across, whatever you express, and it'll come across much favorably. Your family, friends, associates, co-worker, and future friends and stuff won't be looking at it like, nah, I'm cool with this fire. This fire look like it's going to burn down the whole Babylon City. I'm saying Metropolis or Gotham City. I'm cool. No, it's going to look like, oh, I like this fire. Just teaching us how we create stoves in our cribs, too, in Babylon. You want it like that. That's how you want it. You calm it down with the mutable air, the Gemini energy. You make it look like it can have an environment, a surrounding. It can look familiar. It can be communicated with other people's throat chakras and stuff like that and open up in the world and rainbows and believe in magic. And now that's how you're supposed to do it. So it's the Three of Wands. So if you don't know how to get out of your ego, Leo, that sound like synchronicity, don't they? Oh, put the two and two. How about put the Santa? Now don't try to make it seem like it don't make sense no more because you're a Leo or you're a narc. Didn't I tell you God always told us to put the two and two together? Don't let us get to your reading, then you hear goddamn ego. Leo. See now, if I would have switched it and we was talking about the Matrix or something, I said Neo and Leo, you would have been like, oh yeah, see? Hey, Uriel, remember earlier in the live stream you said two and two together? See, you would have did all that there. Now that I replace it with an ego. Now you want to say it don't make sense. Oh, no, I don't know about that. No, you talking about another Leo. No, see, that's why I believe in Vedic and Sidereal. See, you ain't shit. Goddamn Leo, you ain't shit. Next, we ain't talking about you all day. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mercury. Real stuff. Seven of Clubs. I'm saying you got that Seven of Earth Pinnacle energy, so you got to think real hard to initiate Libra, flunk line, Lucifer, fallen star energy. Yeah, you got to get on demon time. You got to relate. You got to extend yourself. You got to initiate conversation. You know what I'm saying? But about what? What about what? Somebody's pocketbooks, your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Your pinnacle, earth, buttercream, flatline energy down. Goddamn, you got nowhere to go in the esoteric world. You know what I'm saying? The wheels ain't going because your goddamn spaceship look like a Flintstone vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So you old and outdated, old Mazda face head. We evaluate your mind. Get more consistent. Get more stability. My animality, animalistic, earth cream nature. Say, well, look, check this out. You got to think about your money right now. You got to initiate some conversation about it, though. Closed mouths don't get fed. I'm going to tell you that right now. You should know all about that, Virgos. Virgo, Sun, Moon, goddamn Ascendants, and goddamn Mercurian. You're Mercurian, just like a Gemini. Just a feminine version, male or female. You're the goddamn female, spiritual Mercurians. So all that Hakuna Matata and all that, all them dead, sit your ass down and think about your goddamn money. Open up your goddamn mouth about it too. You ain't gonna get no money. You ain't gonna think about it. You ain't gonna eat no goddamn ramen noodles. You ain't gonna get no goddamn, what's the cereal? Fruity Pebbles. You ain't get no Fruity Pebbles. Also, I like kibbles and bits. Females are boxer kibbles and bits. All little kibbles and bits. I said bubbles. You flunked out Virgos, though. Y'all need to think about y'all Earth energies right now. Pinnacle, Capricorn, slide that in there. Slide Taurus in there. Start talking about it, though. Initiate conversation. Make sure it look like Libra, too. Libra ruled by Venus, Luciferian. You know what I'm saying? So you might got to communicate with love, fairness, balance. You know what I'm saying? A little sword energy, like talking to create some balance somewhere. About that money, though. About that planning, about that stability. How about that part, though? How about that? Or shit, tell people you broke for Christmas. That's the best I can do then. Tell everybody you broke. Then you ain't got to deal with that spiritual Christmas energy and demonic make you feel like you ain't nobody because goddamn it, God ain't tell you had to buy anybody nothing anyway. You know what I'm saying? Real thing, I think like that. Start thinking like that, Virgo. Think like that. God didn't tell me I woke up and was born in this world to participate with Christmas every year. You know what I'm saying? Think like that. You'll be okay. Real stuff, real stuff. Hey. You have money for gas tomorrow. Don't ever forget Uriel told you that. Don't ever forget Uriel told you that. I'll save you this week. I'll save you this week. In your pocketbook. Goddamn Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Venuses. You know what I'm saying? All my Libras. This slid out. Now y'all got the three of diamonds. Who else had the three of diamonds? Y'all might got to pay attention to them. I think it was, who was it? It might have been Leos. Somebody had the three of diamonds. They don't matter anyway. It's all about your smack monkey self. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about. So you gotta communicate, open up your throat chakra, you know what I'm saying? Start talking real good. You know, talk real good about your charismatic gifts, your creativity, your fun and enjoyment, your way of entertaining people, your way of teaching people. Start talking about it. Start talking about your good gifts and talents. Don't feel like no narc. It's okay to be a narc right now. You know what I'm saying, Libra? It's okay to be a little opposite energy at times, and then your sextile energies, far Sagittarius and Leo. It'll add good qualities. You know what I'm saying? Good beneficial qualities. You know what I'm saying? Right now with your throat chakra. Here's the only problem you may have as a Libra. You can't be so initiative. You got to allow other people to have talking points. Allow other people to think the way they think. You got to learn how to make that cardinal energy a little bit more immutable. A little bit more immutable. You know what I'm saying? Once you make it a little bit more immutable, then you'll be in a circumstance right now where you having other people allowing them to initiate some type of conversation, and then whatever you're trying to express and passions and motivations and stuff like that, well, it's good to go. It's good to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, Neil deGrasse neck face. Oh, I'm saying real stuff. Neil deGrasse jawline neck. Now, Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Venus. Thank you so much for the donation. Bottom of my heart, real stuff. Benefit boss said we don't batter and beta and better. Yeah, we doing better. Real stuff. You gotta be careful saying that though. You might start attracting a whole bunch of better male and better female with brain waves around you and stuff like that, or start attracting them on my chat. You gotta be, because certain words be spells and stuff. Hold on. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mars. Seven of Diamonds. So with the Seven of Diamonds right here, this puts you in a situation where you need to. Well, there's a lot of sevens coming out. So this must a whole lot of. Oh, it's because of retrograde. It's because of retrograde. That's what it is. A whole lot of conversations right now, and a whole lot of discussions needing to be had and stuff like that. Probably, it's that reconciliation energy, that reconcile energy, all that forms and foundations and stuff. That's all of that. But you need to do that when it comes to your passions, your motivations, your way of expressing your individuality, which you could set as how you get attention, and which you could teach others. So that'd be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, but you got to formulate it through the Libra energy, being a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or Mars. So you got to open up, initiate some type of conversation that got something to do with your own or others' creative gifts, passions, charismatic gifts, motivate them, or be around others that you can feel motivated around. So get around others. And the seven energy is popping up a lot. Libra energy, initiating conversation. You might got to reconciliate with individuals that spark your passions again in some way, shape, or form. So you can feel inspired doing the things that make you feel like you again, or something like that, or just not you, because sometimes that could be like a narky energy too. Thank you so much for the donation, Lady Satan. Because the way online is nowadays, people make a facade and play who they ain't. And then for the most part, somebody feed them. So y'all females gotta watch that out too. Y'all get fed, and then it'll be a man that just gave you a whole bunch of fart cloud energy or something you ain't, and then that's you start to realize once he disappeared, and you like, oh goddamn, then you like you feel like an inflated tire emotionally or stuff like that. So make sure it's what you actually are, and then go back to those person, places, or things of that nature that boost that energy up to make you feel like, oh, okay, these is the things that make me feel like I'm me again or whatever like that. Or you gonna be a narc and just using people in the external world to fulfill your narcissism. So you have to be careful of that too. You know what I'm saying? That's where narcissism comes from. When a person is getting fed for something that they ain't. So it's something that they don't do in real life. They don't practice what they preach, and they manifest it some family members or friends that they convince that they is something. So all that trauma, they get to feel like they ain't got that trauma around some old damaged people in some way, shape, or form. And that's where narcissism get created. And then anytime these individuals don't make this person feel like they ain't damaged, make this person feel like they ain't shit again, then that's when the narc energy come around and they start making people feel walk on eggshells, and family members and friends and associates, and create cults and all this goddamn dumbass shit and stuff because they can't be sufficient on their own. So for the most part, that's where all that energy comes from. But make sure you don't dive into that, initiating conversations that's too damn selfish and stuff like that, and make sure I got all the mutable fires and stuff, and then you'll be good to go. Being a goddamn Scorpio. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and goddamn Jupiter's. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, y'all gotta read between the lines. It ain't what we do, it's how we do it. So, a lot of people online that y'all hear teach about narcissism, they are the narcs. So, that's why every situation they talking about deals with other people. And every now and then, when a person don't want to know that truth about themselves, because they really an internal narc, they self-reflect that on a person that they might secretly like or secretly hate, whether it's a family member, friend, associate, or something like that. But you have to always read between the lines when it comes to narcissism. Narcs need others for anything, and a person who ain't a narc don't need nobody. And you actually have to fight with them for even if you want to help them in some way, shape, or form. So that's how you know the difference between a narc or not. A narc can't survive without others. A person who ain't a narc hate other people. So that goes into a person who ain't a narc don't need validation a lot of times too. So you gotta watch that too if you're a spiritual person and you practice what you preach. Because if you practice what you preach, then it should be no reason if you're online making 1,000 stories. That's the person with an eye on mind that needs validation in some way, shape, or form. Which is why I still can't get with the lingo of posting stories yet. I'm trying, but I don't get the point yet. All right, Seven of Hearts. So this is for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Jupiter's. Seven of Hearts. So damn, why is all these sevens coming out? You got to do some form of communication also. You got to do some form of reciprocating or whatever the case may be, but it got to be about some heart chakra shit. So you got to initiate some conversation about some type of heart emotion, some type of feeling. You got to lead it. You got to lead the conversation. You can't be waiting around thinking somebody else gonna lead it or something like that. You got to lead the conversation into something that deals with some type of sharing a cup, sharing emotion, sharing some feeling, sharing some type of I don't know, some type of heart space, some type of watery energy, some type of sticky icky. But we ain't listening to Snoop, so I don't know if you got to put it in the air. You might got to put it in the cup. Look at the measurements, make sure every ingredient is right, grandma Kool-Aid and stuff like that, and just the right amount of sugar, the right amount of Kool-Aid powder type stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that type stuff. So it's like that type stuff where a lot of y'all might not be feeling like that around holiday season and stuff. Where y'all say like this is a goddamn DJ drama mixtape and DJ holiday. But at the same time, you gotta do that. So some Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Jupiters, y'all got to initiate some type of heart chakra communication. So keep that in mind also. God damn it, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and oh yeah, and that's Libra 7, and the heart represents water. So that you got to communicate some form of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. Now, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant is Sierras. Uh-oh. Three of Hearts. So for the most, there's a lot of conversation, communicate. Everybody got to communicate about some goddamn shit. God damn. What is y'all humans doing? Is y'all being narcs? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of these goddamn error cards coming out. Now, Capricorn, you got to communicate, but in a mutable way. You know what I'm saying? So you might not have to initiate, but you might got to create the scenario where you're open to it, or you're what they call that? You're mobile, or you're what they call that when a person make available. You have to make yourself available, mutable. AKA Gemini energy, communicating, opening up the throat chakra, or sharing ideas, but it must be, it got to have something to do with the water element. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Some emotion, some feeling, some connection. These are things that have to be communicated and built familiarity around in some way, shape, or form. And this is what's needed to be had. So whether it's reconciliation, or whether it's communicating with others so y'all are on the same page from behind a closed door energy, or internally, so you can feel that emotional courage to go for something, or some way, shape, or form. Or in some case, some type of communicating cup has to be had, but you have to make yourself available for it, not necessarily put yourself into a situation where you have to initiate it, or have your own individual stubborn or consistent thought about it. AKA that'll be Aquarius, or initiated, that'll be Libra. You just have to be available for it and then add on to it, Gemini. All right, and then hold on, what was that? Capricorn? Yeah, all right, Aquarius is Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Saturn's. Y'all kind of like a little blocky. Yeah, Capricorns, don't get stuck in no type of this like a situation, like y'all get stuck in a situation. Y'all getting stuck in a rut about something, whether mentally or physically. Not Cap, Aquarius. Maybe stuck into some type of association that you no longer feel comfortable in or accepted in. Damn, how does it been like that? Two of club. It's been Taurus and air energies all motherfucking night. Now, for the most part, you got to gain some type of stability, more consistency, or some more structure, foundation around some money. Critical. You got to add Capricorn and Virgo to that energy. You got to think about your money too. You know what I'm saying? So Aquarius, y'all not you got to think about some 90-degree angle. Something that you've been frustrated with, but you're not actually participating in to clear the frustration. And it may have something to do with your money, stability, security, living condition, material, maternal, consistency, stubbornness, that you're, whatever the context may be. But you need to reevaluate these things. These are things you need to start paying attention to. You need to start getting into the energy of valuing second house with some type of consistency, and getting out of stubbornness, Taurus, when it comes to your money, stability, or practicality, or what makes sense. You might not ever be associated with people, places, and things that actually make sense to what you actually trying to do. So keep that in mind also for all my Aquariuses. Then Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Jupiters. What time is it? 9:17. Y'all humans better do something Now, if I do another goddamn flight tarot card reading that ain't got nothing to do with the retrograde, and I just want to decide to do the Sun in Capricorn flight tarot card reading, goddamn it, I bet not be getting all these motherfucking air signs. Y'all better open up y'all motherfucking throat chakras, goddamn it. That's a message from God and then the messenger, goddamn it, God's angel child, Uriel. Uriel don't want to keep teaching the same shit. I hate teaching the same shit over and over again. Y'all know my channel is a living proof of what society is going through in general. And y'all got throat chakra problems. All y'all flunked out ass zodiac signs. All y'all got throat chakra problems and money problems right now. That's the only goddamn thing that been coming out. Taurus, Pinnacle Energy, and 3 and 7, 3 7, 7-Eleven gas station, esoteric world, long gas. Y'all going nowhere fast in y'all mind. Open up your throat chakra. Maybe it will go somewhere. So start talking to them, whatever this heart thingy, whatever your emotions, your feelings that you know what this is. You got to initiate it though. Stop sitting around. You don't have to sit there and be available. You have to make the availability and make other people feel comfortable. And you got to initiate the fixated energy also with your own uniqueness. It's all totally initiating Cardinal Libra. And it has to be initiated as far as reconciliation or communicating if everything is all good. But it got to be about things that deal with the heart chakra, emotions, feelings. You know what I'm saying? How you feel, how you think somebody else feel, or some type of thing you need to connect to, and you need to communicate with fairness, balance, appreciation, love, in some way, shape, or form. And with that communication about the heart and the feelings and stuff, that should accumulate in the world to bring good seeds and benefits of all stuff in the other areas when it comes to our money, our jobs, our circumstances, our living conditions, our productivity, our materializing, our circumstances, and all that other stuff. And you're dealing with your own energies too. Along with Cancer and Scorpio energy. So you might got to go a little bit more in depth and initiate what your emotion and heart chakra is and still be mutable, which you already are, aka being a Pisces, and therefore just add it to the quality of Libra, initiating some form of conversation, communication that got some form of balance and fairness behind it, and boom, your bank account should be rising. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's it, Smack Monkey. And I ain't gonna tell y'all another goddamn year. God damn. Reprobates. My goddamn lighter go. This is the last thing that needs to disappear right now. I'm gonna tell you that too. This is the last thing that needs to want to just up jump and leave. You know what I'm saying? This goddamn lighter. Who practicing witchcraft on me? Who practicing witchcraft on me? Because it was right here in front of me. It was right here in front of me. Somebody practicing with. Now I gotta use this broke one. I'm surprised I ain't even throw this away yet. I'm surprised it even worked. It barely even worked. Somebody doing witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't no way how the lighters disappeared right in front of me. Saying thank you so much for the donation, lady Satan. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, Lady Pilot. I still got to figure out where the hell this. No way, no way. It just I put the cards over it. I'm about to say I put the cards over it. I'm saying real stuff, but yeah, I'm just right out. It's 9:21. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do an open panel or not. I didn't probably finish this mixtape. Think about who I'm taking on a date after the holiday. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Because that's how Indians think and stuff like that. Y'all, all y'all humans and what they call that something background. Y'all cultural backgrounds is so flunky. People force to just give y'all grace. So we already know. Angels already be knowing half of y'all with y'all goddamn families. All y'all got to think about that first. Then y'all got to dive into y'all narc energies and go into those rooms and figure out that. Then y'all got to figure out other types of. A lot of times, like really like angels, especially angels, but damn Indians don't be having no time for that shit either. No, I'll say I don't even wake up and think about Christmas. So I be having to remember, oh yeah, this ain't the right time. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the right. And then when we dive into thinking why is that, we only come to conclusions like cultural backgrounds and stuff. Oh, it ain't the right time because right now they're busy with their witchcrafts. You know what I'm saying? If you attack any of them and in that kind of way, you're gonna be seen as the enemy. They're gonna use Galileo to make it seem like you're evil and you're game banging on holidays and something else is more important that's going on right now. It's all witchcraft type stuff. So it's like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta like hold on to whatever I'm thinking now. Hopefully it lasts for a week or two or something like that after the holidays, and then I might still be on. So then sometimes I don't. It might be a day might just pass and I'm on a whole different time. Like no longer interested. You know what I'm saying? But I just be thinking like sometimes I gotta be able to think like, all right, let me try to dive in because I'm still in this world. So I still want to get rid of, you know what I'm saying, the Yahwehs and the Moseses and the Batmans and stuff like that and bring Pilotmans and stuff like that. But if it's about to be like a problem and all like an issue to do and stuff like that, I could care less about this Eon too though. Like if I gotta dig through all the human forms that's old, like I done did like eons ago, that I even had once upon a time myself, it ain't worth it. It ain't even worth it. Because we all really supposed to like truly like this is really my true goal. This really everybody. So I be trying to be like y'all humans. So I be making up stuff. But really everybody true goal is supposed to build yourself up and disappear and hide from the world. So when you get old, you just die and wither away and let the world cremate you. But when you was Ijal, you made so much of whatever civilization you in. And this one, y'all got money and stuff or whatever like that that y'all call for the equilibrium of survival. So in this lifetime, it'd be like getting a whole bunch of stability, security, living condition, and money, and then disappear from the world. So then when you start to age and get old and die, you do it the right way. Nobody bothering you and you by yourself. That's really my real original goal. But all of me trying to change the world is because as an angel, I be tired of hearing y'all humans complain. And then when I show y'all it ain't nothing to complain about, y'all be deep down still complaining, but y'all be trying to act like the angel, copy the angel. So y'all be trying to act like, oh yeah, let me not act like I'm depressed or nothing like that because that's the angel gonna see me and that's gonna be showing God that I'm complaining about something and I really don't got nothing to complain about. If an angel actually down here that can help me or help us as humanity and stuff like that. And then that's when y'all start having this mirror in front of y'all in the esoteric world again. That hall of mirror to see if y'all dealing with the right egos the right way or not. You know what I'm saying? That's when y'all start doing it there again. And that's when y'all have to deal with that really that godly mission or not. So then when y'all start complaining again, God don't want to hear y'all. I don't be wanting to hear y'all. And the people that be next to y'all probably don't be wanting to hear y'all either because they be in the same situation. Because if you start complaining, you just like complaining. Because it ain't like God ain't give y'all no template mentally before you was even born. Now y'all got an actual angel out of y'all mind walking down here. And it ain't no excuse. So if you just sitting complaining about something, you just like complaining at that point. That's you showing God you like complaining and you don't like what God gave you. You don't think it's good enough or something like that. You think you better than God, or you think you better than what God could give you, or something like that. So then that's y'all gonna live in the rest of y'all hell while you living, and then you gonna die and go to a place that when you was woke you didn't want to go to, but you was manifesting going there because you like to live that way. You know what I'm saying? So it really just stops there. Like it ain't nothing too deep about it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing too like synchronicities and philosophicals and foundationalities about it. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. But sometimes y'all might over exaggerate and think y'all the hells and stuff is one of the Jewish hells when they was depressed and separate and what they came up with in their mind. So everything that came out of their mouth when they was in the body again, and you probably shared the reality with them to when they was writing the Bible and stuff, they was speaking about where they're at spiritually and probably where they died and keep reincarnating the same life experiences for their God to only come and talk to them, and their God was in that space too. So if they only know how to talk about snakes and demonic energy, there you go. And you know, everybody don't come from there. I don't come from there. So the thing I speak from where I come from, I don't even know how to speak like that. And where I come from, all of us as spirits look at ourselves we look at others the way we look at ourselves. So I think I'm the most highest creative thing in the world. So anybody who connect with me, I look at them the same. Now in this demonic world down here, I'm wrong 98% of the time. I want to say 99 to 100, but I'm trying to give grace because I'm still down here. I ain't dead yet. But at the same time, it's like it's no heavenly world down here. Everything is used for narcissism. But yeah, and heavenly world and things of that nature is just different. So in this body, I only know how to look at others how I see myself, and that be a lot of mistakes. If you're a good-hearted if you're a good-hearted person, you probably did that on small percentage scales, not as large as an angel experiences, but you probably experienced that in your life where you gave your grace, you gave what God gave to you to other individuals who didn't deserve it, and you didn't get it back. And then you start to look to the world to try to realize why is that, and you start to go through situations where now I'm an angel, I've been going through this for eons, so I can tell you exactly what you're going through. Stop looking in the external world for that back, because that's not what's going on. What's going on is you already had something and you gave it away. That's what happened. And you just probably was around people, places, and things that didn't reciprocate what you had. So instead of you realizing that and just going to a different geographical location or going to your soul tribe and stuff like that, you got caught in society and thinking that this was just what it was. So when you got met with resistance, you came up with the first thoughts of thinking something was wrong with you first. You know what I'm saying? Instead of thinking that you're just not in the right space and you're not amongst your soul tribe. Because when you're around your soul tribe, a person went through the same situation as you. So they know what love look like because they love themselves. So that'd be a person that make you feel comfortable giving something away to them, because you know it's getting ready, what you give away is getting ready to get replaced with a similar thing just from a different individual. So that's true reciprocation from multiple or two or more individuals. You see what I'm saying? But when it becomes conditional, that lets you know you're around a demon. So a demon is secretly needing you to create some kind of goddamn condition. And so that's them creating some witchcraft to take something from you that they're not willing to give back to you in some way, shape, or form. So keep that in mind. You never expect from specific people, places, and things in the external world when you're doing something for God and you have to do something for God and it just appears to look like you have to do it in the external world. You know what I'm saying? You have to let the unseen play out. For an example, right? When you don't allow a demon to bring you down to play out their energies, that's you giving something you got away and you act like them. Now you're not able to manifest. So what do that mean? Let's say you know somebody, right? And let's say they're a negative type of person. You're a positive person. But you're around them so much, for you to even feel comfortable, you have to be negative about things. So they might be the type of person that every time y'all watching TV, it could be someone successful. They always got something negative to say. They always got something negative to point out. That ain't even negative, right? Now look. Let's say for a person to be in that type of position in their own life, they could probably be a car mechanic but still make the same amount of money as that person that's doing something else, right? It's a character you have to be before you play it out in all these different polarizations, in all the different templates, in all the different patterns. You gotta have that one objective character first before the pattern. And let's say you in a character where you ain't a hater in the heart. So when you next to this family member or this friend that's always picking something that's negative, even to people that got things going, here's what's going to separate you from this person. If you don't allow this person to make you just like them, just for you to have good conversations around them, right? Here's the thing. Let's say you act out the same energies this person do. Let's say this person you next to is hating on, the reason they in that position is because they know how to open up their throat chakra and stuff like that and not hate. They actually support people that's kind of in the same position as them. you acting out that kind of character and being like, oh, I like that based on what type of position this person is in. So I don't necessarily want to give off hate to them just to have a good conversation with you. What happens is this. Even when this person that you're close to that's always negative, right, is not able to manifest, and let's say you're in a situation where you want them to like something that you're doing, but they're so negative, they might not even like it. If you don't allow yourself to play their role just for them to like you in other areas and just to create the possibility of them to like you in other areas, what happens is God bring other people, places, and things in your life that do like what you want this person to like, but they won't like. You see what I'm saying? Because you're still in a certain energy and you're not allowing this person to make you match their energy. That's a low vibration. And here's the thing. The energy that you in is an energy that God gave you. The moment you give that energy away to this person and they take it, and then you're waiting for something back, and then whatever the reciprocation you don't get back, you start to feel a certain way about it, that you feeling that loss of what God gave you and you just gave away and it wasn't replaced. You're feeling a loss, a nakedness, vulnerability, emptiness. A piece of clothing off your spirit is gone and you're see-through a little bit, right? That's what you were experiencing at that moment. And at that moment, if you don't understand that in the third dimension, you're going to think something's happening to you. You're going to think you're being a victim at the moment. You're going to think you did a mistake, which you did. But if you think the mistake is in the third dimension, you're going to chalk it up as a surface level mistake. Oh, it must be something that somebody at work I brought a spirit by. Or it must be the way the wind blowing and the blades of the grass is flowing today or something. No, it's a spiritual your fault though. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at it in the third dimension, the scene world, it will only lead to you coming up with conclusions of you being victimized and you thinking you're a victim. When you look at it in the spiritual world, in the third dimension, you might could justify small percentage levels of, yeah, you could be a victim, it's their fault a little bit. But ultimately, in the spiritual world, you'll be able to see how it's truly your fault, though, still, in all scenarios. Because it ain't only what you do to others, it's still what you allow to be done to you, too. And it play out just as bad as what you do to others on some negative shit. So you'll start to see it from that perspective. And then you'll be like, damn, what did I allow done to me? And then that's when God will show you. God to be like, look, child, what you allow to be done to you is you allow somebody to take what I gave you away from you. And this was something I gave you. Now, just because it's unseen, when you're paying attention too much to the seen world, so you don't know what's going on, even when you're getting negative energies from individuals, that's not for you to care about. It's not about you. You got to sacrifice yourself for me. Your first materials, your clothes and stuff, your thoughts and feelings. Stop caring about that. You'll get lost into allowing them to drag you down here. Thank you so much for the donation, Mooney Mercury, baby. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. He got a channel too. And Peter All. God gonna be like, look, this is what I'm talking about sacrificing. Not what the Jews wrote in the Bible, talk about if you're spiritual, be broke. No, in this world, your money is your attention, your goal, your creative ability. That's what I'm talking about right there. You see what I'm saying? And then God be looking at that like, look, this is what I gave you for you to be spiritually rich. It might not look like what the Jews made, what you think is rich in the seen world. So you don't know that this is what you're giving away when you're in the spiritual world. Now you know though. See what I'm saying? I ain't teaching y'all nothing. I'm only reminding you what you already know. But at the same time, this is what God tried to show you. This is what God showed me. See what I'm saying? So when you understand that aspect, you know to hold on to any goal God give you. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You know to hold on tight. You know what I'm saying? And you know to appreciate that. In the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, in the seen world, you being spiritually rich might make other spirits so hateful they can't wait to hate you, and they might got more of the material what the Jews made us think is successful than you. They might got more of that than you. And they will flash that in front of you to try to take what God gave you in the spirit world away from you. So in the 3rd dimension, you got all this good spiritual riches. They'll flash this 3rd dimensional riches, whatever it is, a good relationship, whether that's your best friend trying to make you jealous, money, however the case may be, family members that's ahead of you in class levels, however, right? And then once they do the third dimensional witchcraft, you will allow that object to attract the energy up out of you, what God gave you, your glory, your happiness, that ability that could have manifested more than what they got in the physical anyway, if you stay there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the donation, Yesenia Rays. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. And if you let those things in the third dimension, too much light that condenses this as an actual physical form, and light blinds in the spiritual world, because everything is in reverse, you'll get blinded by that, and that stuff will be a soul snatcher. It'll drink everything that God gave you out of you into that inanimate object, into the power of the hands of that family member, friend, or associate or co-worker that they gave their blood, sweat, and tears for, because they ain't nobody, and they had to use that title, that inanimate object, just to be somebody. And if you allow them to drink all that power into that thing in their hands, and stuff like that, then what do you got left? So when you by yourself, you feel like you're drained. Even when you're around them, you feel like you're in a room alone still. All 1,000 family members there though at the family reunion or the holiday. You see what I'm saying? And then you have to sit back and ponder. Don't go back to that victimizing mode. Go back to what I'm telling you right now. Is God telling you, you gave too much of what God gave you away. And if you keep doing it, it'll be a long time for God give you another piece. And when God give you a piece of that in the spiritual world, it play out as reverse down here. A person, place, or thing that actually is a representation of what peace could look like when it gets condensed from the gas and liquid unseen to the seen world. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you a woman, you be a living representation of a walking vibration, a man's peace. And if you a man, you be what the pieces of a broken puzzle, chaos, masculine energy, you be what it looked like of it being brought together. So you be the image, and a female be the vessel. Seed, vessel, egg cell. Motherfucker. This is life, bitch. Can't escape it. You can't escape it. You know what I'm saying? The sperm be flapping all over, discombobulated, chaos, masculine. The egg cell already conformed, firm, secure, house, waiting, warm, cooked, oven baked, waiting. So think about this metaphysically. I know I'm an Aries, I know I'm a Martian sign, but I'm speaking spiritual right now. Think about this spiritually. You see what I'm saying? The man had to be out here as it being broken to bring himself together. And teamwork makes the dream work. All men is building the world, bringing something together. But what is the female? What's being brought together? Once it looked like something, it looked beautiful. And what is something? A piece, a form. Shit, a piece of God, a piece of kibbles and bits, fruits and bubbles. So we just going through a weird thing right now where there's no image, a piece of something to even know what it looked like to be. So females don't even know what to be a representation of, and a man don't even know what to be out here building. That's the problem we're going through right now. The creation of red pill and feminism. Thank you so much for the donation, benefits, boss. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. You got channels. Oh, yeah, just shout that out. Real stuff. And everybody hormones messed up. So y'all physical physiques is all confused. Physiques, whatever, is all confused. Y'all thinking processes is all confused. Y'all sexualities is all confused. Y'all mannerisms is all confused. It start with the bread. So the more bread you ate growing up, the more confused in one of these 4 layers you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you grew up especially if you grew up, let's say you grew up in a religious family, y'all going to be more predicated on eating healthy. That means it's going to be more wheat or more yeast products than meat products, right? Even if y'all do still eat meat, there's going to be more importance on the yeast, the Bible, the biblical texts and things of that nature, and the family to eat wine, drink wine and stuff. So for the most part, this builds rebellious energy, mental, hormonal influxes before it even become the testosterone and estrogen versions of it, the mind bending in and becoming the blood. Or depending on your spirit and your zodiac sign and what planets your houses is in, you could have the physical physique illness. So it doesn't matter how much you exercise, you just big boned. Or it don't matter how much you try to buff up, you just shrivel boned. You know what I'm saying? Or you could have the sexual the sexual mental illness and things, the sexuality confusion, where if you in a female body, too much testosterone is roaming around, or if you in a male body, too much estrogens is roaming around. So your minds, those versions, is unbalanced, and then when it play out as your blood flow and your actions and your way of seeing life through those glasses filtering systems, you may see the same sex in a certain way that you're not supposed to. See what I'm saying? Or and then the bread also manifests into the fourth one. Well, okay, it's the physical physique, the mental physique, the sexuality one, and it was another one. What was the fourth one? It's another one, but those are the starting points. The bread. So the more bread you eat, the more you got floating in your blood. The more stuff of these things you got floating in your blood, that soon as these lights come on that got their television cartoon characters on it, soon as these books open up that got their words on it and stuff like that, soon as these job corporations open up and these college curriculum things for you for when you start to get older and get into these things, you're already have a mental template and a way of acting that's already docile, that cater to these energies that they was compromising your immune system to be docile to in the first place, based on a specific witchcraft, sign and symboling, alchemy of hormone shots that they put in here in the stuff on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's a deep-rooted science when it comes to creating rulership in the world. Or wouldn't be no movies about these things. It wouldn't be no. You think humans is sitting somewhere making these things up, and the government that's actually making these things that run the world ain't sit around and did these things 1,000 years before it plus, and doing it 10 times harder, and you just getting a small increment of it? You know what I'm saying? You think the internet wasn't popping already to them before they gave it to us? You think credit card wasn't the idea that they already doing before they gave it to us? This is the world is being ran by motherfuckers. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that, right? Like, y'all got to think like that. When you think unspookism wise and put yourself into the shoes of, oh, is this a group of humans? You know that all humans got the failure of the human brain. So at some point, you got to realize life is scary at some point based upon just period. Like, y'all don't know how deep this is. You might be so docile and modern, especially if you're a feminist and a modern woman, and you don't think deep enough with the masculine energy, but you think you is, right? So you already in the world comfortable so you could talk shit. But you got to really think about it. God ain't really tell us to do a lot of shit. All the way down to you travel driving on a freeway. Who's to say that freeways just don't cross? And that's an idea. I wish I wouldn't have said that, because that's going to be the next 9/11. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a plane crashing into a freeway bridge. But who's to say we supposed to trust a man-made freeway? Now, thank God we got men that just want to travel too, and women that want to travel too. So the freeway is made in such a way that it won't just so happen collapse and stuff like that. But you know you taking a chance, and you don't even think that way because you just think life is normal. You already born in indoctrination. You born in a world that motherfuckers been doing shit for the past 2,000 years and updating it, oral tradition with the individuals who be born into this life at your age too, but they're in that world, in the Vatican and stuff, and their kids. So you got to think about it. Like, if you really looking at it from God perspective, it ain't safe even having a car, driving on a freeway. None of it. All that shit is demonic. Y'all purely just trust yourselves down here. Just say that ain't got nothing to do with God. For y'all to even feel comfortable driving on a freeway, for humans to feel comfortable building a freeway, for humans to be in some narky energy to feel like, hey, let's travel, and all the reasons they came up with to travel in the first place and built in rulership and stuff, God ain't got shit to do with none of it. You got to really think deep like that. Y'all don't, though. Y'all really down here in this world on y'all own. It's really a teamwork makes the dream work, though. Thank God it's a yin and yang, and humans down here that is in rulership be wanting things that's good for them too. And since y'all all share brains, the stuff that they be doing good for them will be good for you too. But then when you got people who got certain power that can do other things to manipulate, that's where it's still getting narky. But Because that's what I be trying to tell y'all about chemtrails. Sometimes y'all get too lost with Google scholarship. Don't forget these people that run the world, they got human brains just like y'all. Y'all think they're going to put chemtrails up there to destroy themselves too? Y'all think they're going to blow up the whole world for them to be blown up too? No, they live here just like y'all. So don't go too far. Just like how y'all be looking at online type stuff. Uh, uh, Y'all be like, oh, the whole government gonna crash because God coming this or God coming that. Trust me, if you on YouTube or if you on anything, don't ever forget humans run that. That means it's somebody's business. The last thing they trying to do is make that crash. So even if whatever you think is true in your mind about the government crashing or whatever like that, if it's a group of humans, they gonna make something else and make sure they create something for it don't crash again. Or it wouldn't be no such thing as a rulership for the past 2,000 years, bitch. Y'all don't be having common sense. Real shit. Y'all gotta start just going out, just live life, learn. Duh. You will see it every day. Let's just say what you think actually does exist and some spooky spirit come and let the government crash and all lights get turned off. I'm telling y'all right now to remind y'all, humans run the world. So before you get too spookism, you think a group of humans ain't gonna come together and make another electricity light bulb system. So before you get into your concept of what you think now about, oh, the government getting ready to crash, don't go too far in that thought before it getting spookism and religious minded. I said don't get too lost to the point that you got to realize at some point now you're making up shit. Don't forget, if anything crashed and you in a world full of humans who made the thing that's crashing, you know a human gonna make something else. So it really ain't no such thing as something crashing. It's just humans getting too, smelling their Batman draws and Barbie draws too much and pennies too much. I said that's it. And y'all gonna talk about, yeah, God gonna get the government gonna crash money. You think the government that runs shit right now ain't gonna make another smack monkey money with some other smack money monkey ass goddamn grandkid on the back like a $green Polaroid picture? You know what I'm saying? Or would be no such thing as once upon a time bargain and exchange was with gold and silver, and now it's with chop down trees and green dollar bills, and now it's about to be electronic and cryptocurrency. It looked like God showing you what humans do. I don't think you need to be thinking about nothing crashing and creating some spookism around it. You know what I'm saying? I think God's showing you right now, humans down here on their own, they look like they just fine being demons. They look like they just fine being demons. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Oh shit. So goddamn it, I didn't came to the conclusion if I ever see a crash, some humans did that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. If I ever see a crash, some humans did that. So God showed me how to cherry pick real good in the Bible. The flood, humans did that. Dinosaurs, humans made up that as an allegory for getting rid of people anytime we don't listen to the government. And all kinds of stuff. God showed me real good knowledge. God put me down here to teach. God put me down here to teach. God gave me good, holy, good knowledge. God showed me the failure of a reprobate human brain. And God said, never look past it. I said, I've been good to go. Ever since that eon, I've been good to go. I've never made mistakes. I stopped making mistakes. I just start trolling humans since then. You know what I'm saying? Good, godly, holy gifts and knowledges and concepts and talents. Real stuff and abilities. That's all you really want. Just like the Star Wars video game. You want to look for abilities. Get the good abilities and go to a different star system planet, go pick up good abilities and stuff. That's it. Whatever Mason made that, they knew what I was talking about. Listen, some of these Masons be smart. Some of them, not all of them. Some of these Jews and Masons and Coptic script graph, holograph, jawline faces. Some of them smart. Some, not all of them. Just some of them. Some of y'all smart. Not all of y'all. Some of y'all. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? But God give good grace. You know what I'm saying? I love God. God give good grace. That's it. I don't know about this world. God ain't of this world. So I can say that. I can say love all day. And that's a powerful thing. All these things be just different terms of an experience when a spirit is having. So we got geographical locations we go to that we could have our own spaceship there, our own thought there. So there's a geographical location that we just be calling love. But in the esoteric world, spiritually, it's a location. And that location, the atmosphere, the environment is a better one. The way the wind blow there, the gas and liquid blow there in that world blow better than in other geographical locations that the shadow government then kind of capitalized and categorized and civilized and stuff, and or domesticated and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Low key, like cities and states and stuff like that in the esoteric Babylon world, be female names. We be calling them females, the angels and stuff. We call them females. You know what I'm saying? So like a whole female name be a whole city or a state, and men names be like the different ideas in that city and state, like the different building blocks. Like so, the different houses, buildings, city streets. Those would be what we be calling men sometimes. And then what we call the woman is the whole space, the whole circumstance, circumference itself, that whole area, that whole space itself. We'll call that a woman. So if it's a small city, we'll call it a young girl, a little girl name. If it's a mid-sized city, a lot of rich spirits and masculine spirits and men thoughts, good building city lights there, middle class, upper middle class there, we'll call that a young lady, a woman. If it's an old city and it's big, it's real big, it's like carnival, it's like Universal Studios, we could all go there like La La Land or Disney World or something like that, we'll call that grandma. Now every now and then gentrification gotta happen. So we'll put a sword in it. We'll put a bulldozer in it. Because I'm the esoteric shadow government when it comes to the esoteric world. The government down here don't even know shit about that. All they know how to do is take orders. This me and God's world and the angels and stuff and us energy. But I'm just giving y'all game right now, so y'all can get there and transmute and get out of these human bodies, become an atmosphere than angels. But at the same time, every now and then, an old woman need to be put to death. We'll put a sword. A sword in the 1, 2, and 3rd dimensions like bulldozers or gentrification. In the spiritual world, we putting a sword in that whole city. And we're getting rid of. We're killing all the first sons and daughters, all the star constellations y'all made over that city, the clouds, the atmosphere. And then for the most part, we get rid of that vibe, that atmosphere, that feeling, that vibration. Females are walking vibrations, bitch. So for the bitches are walking vibration. So once we get rid of that, it's like in the 3rd dimension, it's like getting rid of a feeling. You know what I'm saying? But in the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension, we get rid of a city. That city is no longer fruitful. We can't plant no more seeds as an angel. We can't fuck no more daughters of sons, daughters of men. Because men is just a thought that could become a father of a seed that plant that atmosphere, something become an atmosphere, a woman. The first woman was a man, an original thought. See what I'm saying? So when we plant seeds, giving micro men, little boy names, inside of that area, that space, that location, that vibration, that woman, and once she become old, she big, she fulfilled, that womb has become too big, it's no longer fruitful. The fruit is too ripe. Can't no new fruit come from it. And things of that nature. So the feeling can only be restriction, boundary, smothering, narcissism, the female that play off misery or something like that. So we have to lighten the load. So we have to destroy it. It's no longer fruitful. We have to plant seeds in another area, another bitch, another womb, another universe, another black hole. That's that real shit. So the shadow government don't even know why they be saying these words. But in the spiritual world, it's what the angels be doing. Humans be trying to do that in reality out here. Actually practice believing the angels talk about that. Put me in the spiritual world, it's just what you have thought and you have made money. So let's say you have a thought, right? As a man, it's a grown up idea. So it's a sun that can create a whole bunch of atmosphere vibrations. So you got an idea that got many feelings around it. You know what I'm saying? So you got an idea, Now, if you can resolve